Mediumcore. Starting off here in the guard towers because, well, I did a good thing with my pickaxe. It's the same, but I upgraded my pickaxe. What I did was I enchanted another pickaxe, which gave me efficiency 4 and unbreaking 3. And then I combined that with a mending book I traded from my villager, and then slapped it on the Fortune 3 pickaxe I already had, which gave me the Fortunate Sun. So that's my fortune pick. I think that's as good as it gets. Pretty sure that's as good as it can be. But yeah, so I'm down to 37 levels out of, I think around 67, because I've been working at the Blaze Farm pretty much non-stop. Between that and just doing random exploring, I had a ton of levels. And by grinding the Blaze Farm, I mean grinding the Blaze Farm. Long time. At a lot of levels. And yeah, I used them to upgrade my pickaxe. But that is not the focus of today's episode, though it is quite handy. What I'm going to be doing today is working on a pumpkin and melon farm. And what I want this to be like is I want to stick it right here in this area. I'll probably have to flatten some of this, but not too badly, since it doesn't really matter what it looks like from the outside. But I want the entrance to be like right here. And it's going to be a little pumpkin and melon farm. And by little, I mean as big as I can possibly make it. And I have already designed it in a separate world. So I'm going to hop right on over there and show you what it's going to be. It's a variation on the house that I'm actually using as my cow farm. But I think it looks really good for the purpose it serves. It's not supposed to be large, and it doesn't have to be either. But it's got a nice little walkway up to a small little walled-in area where I've got some pumpkins and melons stacked about, and then leading up to the main house. I don't think there's anything inside. Oops. Yeah, there's nothing inside. And there won't even be an upper floor because I'm lazy. But everything will be underground anyway. But yeah, this is it. It's got some small, like, little wheelbarrows out front with the melons in them. If I get more sea pickles, I can put sea pickles on some of the pumpkins to make them look like stems. But yeah, that's what I'm going for. It's got the small little walled-in garden area, and then it's got the main house. It's nothing spectacular, but it serves its purpose, and I really like it. So this is what I'm gonna build, and hopefully it'll look really well. I really like the use of I really like what they did with the walls to make them almost like vertical half slabs. I like that extra layer of depth you can add to builds now. I'm really glad that Mojang did that. I think that's really cool. And I've used them here, and I think they look really good. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be building for the pumpkin and melon farm. So I'm going to get cracking, and I guess I'll see you when it's finished. Hours of hard work, and you can see the product off in the distance. It looks pretty good, nestled up in there next to the storage building. It's actually quite larger than I expected, but it's cool. But while I was doing this, I ran into some unforeseen consequences. I was so excited to work on this, and so excited to build this, that I completely ignored a rather large problem. I don't have the resources. I did all of this, and I don't have the resources to actually build it. I don't have enough iron or glowstone or seeds or gold or time. Like, the build alone took me several hours, and that's not all I did. I had to gather a bunch of resources. I had to do some digging and some terraforming around the area, I had to do a lot. It's been several hours of work. I think I probably spent like 6 or 7 or so hours on this. And I completely glossed over the fact that I can't do it. I don't have the materials. I was so excited to finally build a pumpkin and melon farm, I didn't even think about what it would cost. But, this is the building. This is what it looks like up close. It was still a lot of work to put into this episode. I'm still glad of what I did. It looks pretty good from the outside. The inside's rather boring, but that's okay. But that's the building, and my plan eventually is going to have like a small alleyway in here, reaching into a proper road that goes that way, so I can have more than one direction of road, so that the road basically looks nicer and more like a road than a angle. But yeah, that's the build from the outside. I don't have the pumpkins or melons or wheelbarrows in yet because I simply don't have enough. But I will once it gets started because I've tested it in another world and it works quite well. What I'm gonna do, but this is the entrance. Nothing spectacular yet. And then underneath it, I've dug out enough space to where this is where the farms will be. Pumpkin on one side, melon on the other. And with the resources I have, I might have enough iron to build one farm, but definitely not both. I don't have enough glowstone for either. I'm not sure about gold. I'd have to look at my gold supply. I could probably get by with gold. I probably have enough gold. I know I have enough redstone because I have plenty of redstone. But my biggest limiter is iron and glowstone. I just don't have enough. So, unfortunately, I'm not actually going to be able to build those in this episode because, frankly, I don't have the time. I was not expecting that to take as many hours as I did, and I'm pretty busy as is. So I'm going to have to stall the making of the farms themselves to the next episode. So I think between episodes I'll probably do some resource gathering, do a lot of mining, and just some general harvesting of stuff, so that next episode I can actually build the farms. But other than that, I have everything I need to make the farms. I've got the build done, I've got the hole dug, and I've got everything ready. And I've got future plans for what to do with this area, because I know this area was looking kind of bland, so I was hoping to have like a small, kind of like the same width as a road, but more broken up, almost like one of these paths, but with the same materials as the road. And then it would branch off into an actual road around here, and then it would continue down this way, and probably extend all the way to the river, or curve to meet with this road, and I'd probably curve it to meet with this road, because I have the perfect opportunity to do that, not here because of this build, but here, and then I could decorate the side of this build better. But yeah, that's my plans for the next episode, and perhaps the episode after. So I'm sorry that I didn't get done what I said I was gonna do, but I did still make a lot of progress. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna do for today's episode of Minecraft Mediumcore. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.